Hi guys, welcome once again to another episode of Smoove Chat. My name is Elijah, and you know how we do it right here. I'm your host for today. So today we're going to have another interview, another conversation with another artist, like we've been doing. If you missed our past episodes, you really should go back, watch them, comment, share, and then talk to us in our comment section, whatever you want to say. If you want us to interview your favorite artist, anything you want us to do, just let us know, But yeah, right here in the studio with us today, we have another guest artist. We have another artist who's making waves. We have another artist who's been doing the most so far, one of the biggest artists in Ghana right now, one of the hottest things in Ghana right now. We have with us RBJ. Alright, what's up? I'm great. I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine for the worst. Oh, thank you. So RBJ, what's up? So, let's have a conversation. I always tell the people that come here that this is a comfort zone. This is a safe space. So, let's just talk. So, let's start with RBJ. What does RBJ stand for?
Before I get into that, I would want to say thank you guys so much for giving me this huge opportunity to be here. And I feel at home.
Oh, you're welcome. I should be saying thank you to my producer, but forget to me. You're welcome. It's me.
So, RBJ stands for Ronnie Brian Johnson. That's my real name. Okay. So, way back in college, I used to have this friend. Her name is Susie. And I was thinking of having a stage name. And she was like, your name is Ronnie Brian Johnson. So, what about RBJ? I didn't like it because of the...
Yeah.
But I had to play with it for some time, play around with the word, and that was it.
Okay.
20s.
Oh, okay, that's amazing. If you're watching us, hi, Susie. All right, so you mentioned college and then you mentioned 2016. So, are you done with school right now? Okay, that's interesting. So, who is RBJ? Talk to us. Who are you?
Okay, RBJ, many people who know me personally know I'm a very observant guy, but I'm just that kind of guy who wants to let people know about my rhythm and about my melodies as well through my music. Afro beats, Afro pop, Afro swing with a touch of R&B. I'm that kind of guy.
Touch of R&B. So you're more into the Afros, anything Afro, that's it. Awesome. So how long have you been doing this touch of R&B thing for, this whole music thing?
Wow, that's a very long story. So music started for me when I was 8 years old. Wow. I used to sing, make noise in the house, and this neighbor, shouts to Uncle Steven.
Hi, Uncle.
Do you know you can sing? I didn't believe that. So in school, that is in junior high school, I started singing and it was good. So in high school, it became like a big thing. Okay. I remember this time, this song came out. That was John Legend, All of Me. And I had to sing it and it was great. That was when I had one of the biggest receptions ever. The principal liked my matter, even the security guy, everybody in the school. So I sat down and I said, then I have to take it serious. Then I had to tell my dad, Dad, I'm not doing music. My dad is may so rest in peace. He's a very skeptical man.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Oh. I'm sending you to school here to do music. So I had to speak to my mom. My mom had to speak to him. So it was for some time. Then after high school, the thing became real. But I wasn't too sure of myself, whether I can do this, because the pressure was too much. Then I had to put the music thing put it aside for some time. So for 4 years, I was just doing radio and TV.
Oh, okay.
Years. Because if people ask me, where you drop the song, I'm like, relax, I'll still delete. But meanwhile, I had nothing, no plan, nothing. So when Corona came in, that was in 2020. So after Corona, then I saw all the time, MTN Hitmaker. I was on Instagram. Then I said to myself, people know I do radio and TV, but they don't know anything about me in music. So I felt like that was the right time. Then I had to, send whatever they asked me to do. Then after that, I wasn't even sure I was going to be big. So I was just doing it.
So it was all part of the journey. Now, before we even go into MTN Hitmaker and then your journey day, but even before that, you started singing when you were 8 years old. Yeah. When I was 8 years old, you see that thing when you open the fridge and then the light comes on, but when you're closing, you want to see if the light is off. Yeah. That's what I was doing when I was 8 years. But people were thinking. I always say that God is not fair, but anyway. So let's talk about your journey with MTN Hitmaker. you were already into journalism, so you're already used to the audience, the media. Then you come into MTN Hitmaker. What was it like for you? I mean, you saw it, everybody can enter. What was it like being picked?
Trust me, I didn't know I was going to be picked. I wasn't expecting that text message. I was in the studio, then I was done hosting the mid-morning show. Then I just got a text like, me. I was like, I read it, you have been
selected.
I'm like, wow, then this thing is getting serious. So I had to go and audition. It was my very first time seeing Kewa. I mean, Richie, Easy, like these are the kind of people I've been looking up to for years.
Yeah.
I saw them like face to face. It wasn't easy, but I just had to, you know, man up and just do my thing. And I didn't know anything about this music thing. All I knew was just give me the microphone and let me sing. That's all. I didn't know anything about the dressing, you getting confidence on stage, you connecting with your audience, you knowing the material you're putting out there. So Hitmaker was like a big community. Was really, really huge because I learned a lot. Within like a week, it was like, I'm already into this showbiz thing and there's a whole lot into it. So I would really encourage any upcoming act, if you see any talent show, you just have to join because the exposure is huge.
The exposure is amazing. And the whole learning process. And that, I think that brings me to my next question. You know, like being in the Ghanaian music industry is tough. It's already like a lot. So how has it been like for you trying to manage work, trying to manage that? Who in the industry has been like that person for you that you're like, no matter what happens, I want to be like Sarkodie, I want to be like Stonebwoy. Who has been that person for you?
Well, for me, I don't really have like one very person. Like I learned from a lot of people. I heard about somebody talking about Fauzia.
Yeah.
She's an incredible artist. She's not really getting the attention that much. K-pop side, talking about Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Sarkodie, and Promise. There are a whole lot of people I look up to, but I take this together and make it my own style.
Yeah, I think I see that because, you know, I mean, you offer everything. So you take everything, just do slide at the bar. Yeah. All right. So, so far, to the best of my knowledge, because, you know, I do my homework. I know you have like 4 songs out there, sorry. So let's talk about your songs. You have Oluwa, you have Forever, and then the recent one, JORLEY. So let's talk about your music. What was the inspiration behind like every single piece of art? Because I think music is like a whole piece of art that you've put out there.
Okay, so for me, music is actually like it's a vibe for me. If I'm in a good mood, I can write something and say it. If I'm in a sad mood, I can tell you how I feel. I don't really talk much, but when you listen to my songs, you get to experience what I'm saying.
Okay.
Even with a first note I sing, we could feel the emotions behind it. So with Oluwa like this, Oluwa is me thanking God that he's been so good to me. Not only me, I mean, I do hang out with my guys. Like, we all need some inspiration. So it's just a motivational song. People think it's a gospel song, but it's an inspirational song. And with Forever is a love song. Everybody has been in love before, and I love to talk about love.
Yes, everybody. Everybody. Nowhere.
You have been, so you know what I'm saying.
I don't know. Side eye.
So the new one, that is JORLEY.
Yeah.
Came out on the 24th of March, and JORLEY is more like me expressing that love vibe. I used to, you know, watch my mom and dad, you know, just taking care of each other, getting to know how the love journey is. And I used to watch them a lot growing up as a kid. So I've been having that kind of time. I'm like, yo, how do I make a song? But before, I wanted to do a song in Ghana called JORLEY, but I wasn't getting the right time. So when I had that flashback, and I had that vibe with the JORLEY and everything connected, and that was it.
That's how JORLEY came about.
Yeah.
Alright, so in that same light, I think that let's talk about your personal life. You're doing music right now. You're working aside, but then you're you know, done with school and everything. So what is the next step for you? I mean, like personally, like are you looking to, you know, get a missus soon? Cause you know, and then
Well,
cause I'm available.
Well, RBJ is an adventurous guy.
Okay.
Trust me. Everybody asks me, why am I an artist? It's not just music-wise. I'm an artist because you can get me to do anything you want my voice to do for you. And
That's a very big statement.
anything you want me to make my voice do for you, I'm entertaining you. So I'm an artist. Like, I'm not type of guy who wants to dwell in artist voice acting, radio, TV, voice over. I'm also singing for you too as well. So yeah.
Yeah. So now you're doing everything that has to do with voice. So you're going into voice acting. Yeah. How has that been for you? Have you started? Is it something you're learning? Is it something you're into now?
I've been doing it for the past 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not been an easy road, but
I mean, that's impressive. All right. So let's talk about the Ghanaian music industry. I mean, I think the whole industry has had its own like ups and downs and everything that comes with it. Like, what has been the highlights for you in the industry so far? Like, have you gotten to and be like, no, the Ghanaian music industry actually has a chance. Like, we have a shot at this. Like, what has been that thing for you? It doesn't have to be even personal or related to your career. Like, who has been that person for you that like, yeah, we're gonna get there?
well, I'm a huge fan of the new school.
Okay.
With the likes of Jackie, Black Sheriff, Camido.
Yeah.
What's his name? Malcolm Nuna.
Yeah. DJ or the the new.
DJ. I mean, these guys are incredible. When I go online, I see people saying, when will Ghana do this? The Nigerians are always doing this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, relax, it'll be time. Time works for everybody. So we're happy for them that it's their time. They're around the world globally, but it'll just be time.
It doesn't say. Yeah, I genuinely believe that too. I think that if for nothing at all, this generation will bring us a Grammy.
Yeah.
You have to bring us two. Or guys, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. You heard it on Smoove Chat first. He said he's bringing us 10 Grammys, nothing less. And then you give me one. My producer, should we give him one? You guys, stop it. Okay. Oh, but let's talk about your support system. You said in the beginning your father was not so cooperative. So what has been your support system, your mom, your friends? What has the feedback been like for you being in the industry?
Wow, trust me, Team RBJ, they go wild for me because I dropped JORLEY first 2 weeks. We hit over 100,000 streams on every digital platform, and I keep on asking myself, what do I do to deserve all of these? And it's just by the grace of God. I mean, my mom has been so supportive. I mean, she knows all my sides.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's just amazing. So Team RBJ, you guys go wild for a boy, and I appreciate that a lot.
And so that has been your support system. All right, so JORLEY right now, what is the plan to put it out there? What's the plan to make it big? You've released it. There's been the streams. Everybody's listening. What are you doing next about it?
Okay, so there's gonna be a visualizer.
Yeah.
So from there, then there's gonna be more songs, and also there's gonna be an EP talking about my whole life when I was 20 years.
Oh, okay. That's impressive. That's something I'd love to listen to. But what has been, and this is just before we wrap up, what has been some of your biggest barriers in the industry? We know that the industry is not perfect, even though we're trying our best. But for you, what has been those moments where you feel like, I don't want to do this anymore?
Well, after my dad died, I felt like I was down with music because the edge wasn't coming again. Like, I could pick up a pen and a paper, trying to write something down, but it wasn't working. It wasn't working at all. But I feel like dad not being around, that was the end of it. But one day, I just felt like it's time. Like, it's the right time. Maybe dad wasn't happy. I was like, yo, my son, that's the real time. So that was when JORLEY had to come out.
That's when you picked up with again.
I would like to say that, the gatekeepers, they should try as much as possible as they can to, give the upcoming, just some opportunity, because you all know there are good people out there. So much talent. We just need that exposure. Sometimes big man will tell you, this is my number. call me. You call big man too much. It's like, did they rush too much? Relax. You know, call big man is like, be serious. We feel.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand. Like, there's that conversation. I mean, it's. I think that the industry, like I said, is not perfect, but we're doing our best. I mean, you can have people like Smoove Chats trying to put the exposure on this.
I'm so honored to be here.
Oh, I don't want to, but I want to shout out to my producer because I mean he's doing amazing. Hello, shout out, Jason. All of you have been amazing, right? So let's wrap everything up. Let's wrap everything up. What would you tell your fans out there? What should they expect from you?
Okay, so the year 2023 is a good year for RBJ, and they should expect different sides of RBJ.
All right, so your social media handles, where can they follow you? Where should they listen to your songs? All that.
Okay, so all my songs are on every digital platform. That is Google Play, Audio Mac, Shazam, Deezer, and everywhere, Amazon. And on Twitter, it is RBJ Worldwide, Snapchat, RBJ Worldwide, Instagram, RBJ Worldwide, TikTok, RBJ Worldwide. Like, so basically, every social.
The whole you want to RBJ, before you go, just give us, like a few lines on the JORLEY song. Just a few, like.
Oh.
Seen a lot of girls on a quality up and not even you I would fight for. Or there was room cool, be like say I just sit for your love shit I sent dog. 10 times when you call me on the phone and turn down my fire at a big call. Even me and you they want, I like you and lots, be my JORLEY. So stand by me, make I feel it. Baby, right, go in your body. Time no day, so I never showing you. Only if you like my fire, I don't craze. And maybe call me, I will wait for this your body. I will hey what you desire, oh yeah. I'm all yours, you are mine. I don't die, no lie. My baby, oh, me love you all. I'm addicted, be my JORLEY.
Wow, wow. Guys, that is JORLEY. If you haven't heard it already, rush, run to all the streaming platforms and go and hear it out. Like, guys, you heard it. I don't think you have to talk. You heard it. Thank you so much for joining us today on Smoove Chat. It's been amazing having you here, RBJ. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share, comment, like, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Send it to that friend, that boy that you like. Saying. All right, guys. See you on another episode. Until then, bye-bye.